What if everything you thought was above you suddenly appeared beneath your feet? Imagine taking a step forward and instead of solid ground, you see the sky. Not as a reflection you are used to, not as something distant, but as something you can almost touch. And this cloud stretching in every direction, as if the world forgot where it was supposed to end. No horizon, no direction, no sense of depth your mind can rely on. Just silence and space that doesn't feel normal. At first, your brain tries to fix it. It searches for meaning. It tries to label what you are seeing because that's what it always does. But here, nothing fits because this place doesn't follow the rules your perception depends on. And that's when you realize you're not just looking at a landscape, you're standing inside an illusion created by nature itself. High in the Andes Mountains of Bolivia lies a place known as Salar de Uyuni, the largest salt flat on Earth. And under the right conditions, it becomes something even more unreal. The largest natural mirror on the planet. But this place wasn't always like this. It wasn't always silent. It wasn't always empty. It definitely wasn't always a mirror. Thousands of years ago, this entire region was filled with water. A vast ancient lake shaped by time, climate, and forces far beyond human imagination. So how does a lake disappear and leave behind something that reflects the sky itself? Welcome to Histophy, where we don't just explore places, we uncover the stories hidden beneath them. If you enjoy discovering the unknown, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. It really helps this journey reach more curious minds. Because today, we're stepping into Salar de Uyuni, where reality doesn't just appear different, it reflects itself. There's a moment when you step onto this land and something feels off. Not in an obvious way, not something you can immediately explain, just wrong. Your eyes move instinctively searching for structure, a horizon, a line, a boundary that separates the sky from the ground. But here, that separation simply doesn't exist. The world in front of you feels continuous, almost infinite, as if someone erased the edge of reality and forgot to redraw it. And that's when it hits you. You're not just looking at the sky, you're standing inside it. This place, Salar de Uyuni, doesn't behave like a landscape. It behaves like an illusion your brain hasn't learned how to process yet. At first, the explanation feels obvious. It must be water. But the longer you look, the more that explanation begins to fall apart. Because water moves, it reacts, it disturbs easily. Even the slightest wind creates ripples, tiny imperfections that break reflections. But here, the surface often remains unnaturally still, almost as if it's holding the sky in place. So your brain searches for another answer. Ice? No. The air is too dry. The sun too sharp. Glass? Impossible at the scale. And slowly a more unsettling realization begins to form. You don't actually understand what you're looking at. And to understand it, you have to go back, far back, to a version of this place that looked nothing like this. Thousands of years ago, the land we now call Salar de Uyuni was not silent, not empty, and certainly not dry. It was part of a vast prehistoric lake system, a body of water so large that it dominated the entire region, reflecting a very different sky under a very different climate. This ancient lake, often referred to as Lake Minchin, existed during a time when the Altiplano Plateau received far more rainfall than it does today. Surrounded by the Andes Mountains, the basin held water for long periods, allowing minerals to dissolve, circulate, and slowly accumulate within the system. It wasn't temporary, it was stable, alive, and constantly shaping the land beneath it. But Earth doesn't stay stable forever, and slowly, almost silently, that stability began to break. Climate doesn't shift all at once. It changes subtly, in patterns, in seasons, in things most people wouldn't even notice within a single lifetime. But over centuries, those small changes begin to compound, and eventually they reshape entire landscapes. That's exactly what happened here. Rainfall decreased, temperatures fluctuated, water sources began to weaken, and the lake started to disappear. Not dramatically, not all at once, but gradually, almost patiently, the water receded, leaving behind not emptiness, but evidence. Because as the lake evaporated, it left its minerals behind. Tiny particles of salt and other compounds that had been dissolved in the water for thousands of years began to settle, layer by layer, across the surface. Over time, evaporation repeated this process again and again. Water vanished, salt remained, and eventually, what was once a vast, living lake transformed into something completely unexpected. What you see today is not just land, it is the result of thousands of years of accumulation, a thick, continuous crust of salt stretching across more than 10,000 square kilometers. Salar de Uyuni, the largest salt flat on Earth. But its size is only part of the story. Because when you look closely, the surface reveals something even more fascinating. A network of geometric patterns, mostly hexagons, spreading across the ground like a naturally generated grid. These shapes are not designed or planned. They are the result of physical processes, expansions, contraction, crystallization, working together over time. Nature, without intention, creating order. And that order is what makes the illusion possible. Under dry conditions, Salar de Uyuni looks like a vast white desert. But when rain arrives, even in small amounts, everything changes. A thin layer of water, sometimes just a few millimeters, spreads across the surface, and because the land is extraordinarily flat, one of the flattest places on earth, the water doesn't gather unevenly. It distributes itself almost perfectly. And that's when physics takes over. Light hits the surface and reflects. But unlike most surfaces where imperfections distort reflections, this one remains almost flawless. The flatness minimizes disruption, and the thin water layer acts like a perfectly polished mirror. The result? A reflection so accurate that your brain struggles to distinguish it from reality. Because your sense of depth depends on shadows, perspective, and variation. Remove those, and your perception begins to fail. You're no longer just seeing a reflection, you're experiencing a visual paradox. Numbers can describe it. Over 10,000 square kilometers, one of the largest natural surfaces of its kind on Earth. But numbers don't prepare you for the feeling. Because when you stand there, the scale isn't something you calculate. It's something you feel pressing against your awareness. The absence of landmarks removes your sense of distance. Objects don't appear closer or farther in the way your brain expects. Everything feels suspended as if space itself has flattened along with the land. And in that moment, you realize something strange. This place isn't just large, it's disorienting. And yet, for all of its beauty, Saladiyuni is not welcoming. There is no natural shade, no vegetation, no easy source of life. Temperatures swing between extremes and the isolation is absolute. This is not a place designed for comfort, it is a place shaped by natural forces, indifferent to human presence. And still, people come. Not because it's easy, but because it's unforgettable. Beneath this endless crust of salt lies something far less visible, but far more valuable in today's world. Lithium, a key component in modern batteries, the kind that power smartphones, electric vehicles, and the entire shift toward renewable energy. And here, beneath Saladiyuni, lies one of the largest lithium reserves on Earth, which creates a quiet tension between preservation and extraction, between natural wonder and industrial demand. Because this ancient landscape is no longer just a relic of the past, it's part of the future. People visit for the visuals, for the illusion, for the photographs that seem impossible. But what stays with them is something else, a feeling, a brief moment where reality didn't behave the way it was supposed to, where the world felt unfamiliar and yet completely real. And maybe that's what makes Saladiyuni different. It doesn't just show you something beautiful, it shows you how limited your understanding of reality can be. And maybe that's what makes this place unforgettable. Not just the scale, not just the science, not even the beauty, but the feeling. That quiet moment when your brain pauses and reality doesn't behave the way you expect it to. Because standing on Saladiyuni isn't just about seeing something rare, it's about experiencing something your mind struggles to fully understand. A place where the sky falls beneath your feet, where reflections feel more real than the world itself, and where the line between illusion and truth simply disappears. We like to believe we understand the world, that what we see is what exists. But places like this remind us of something deeper, that perception is fragile and reality isn't always as solid as it feels. And maybe that's the real story here. So the next time you look at something familiar, ask yourself, are you seeing it clearly or just the version your mind has learned to accept? If this made you think even for a moment, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Hustofy, and share it with someone who loves discovering the unseen. And tell me in the comments, would you trust your eyes if the ground beneath you looked like the sky? Because the world is full of places like this, quietly waiting to change the way you see everything. I'll see you in the next story.